gentleman of the land, His Excellency Nana Akufo Addo. Mr. DJ, please tone down the music. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo Addo is here. Once he assumes his seat, the national anthem will be played for us to commend the sports. Afabo Mustafa Yusuf, the CDS, Lieutenant General Thomas Opon Pipra, exchanging pleasantries with the first gentleman of the land, His Excellency Nana Akufo Addo. We're witnessing this event today, an unprecedented event. Ghana getting all this sporting infrastructure through his visionary leadership. Your Excellency, exchanging pleasantries with the dignitaries before assuming his seat. Shall we be upstanding for the national anthem by the military band? The military band for the wonderful rendition of the national anthem. Thank you, Supporters Union of Ghana. Thank you. Nana Addo is grateful. Thank you so much.
The Minister for Youth and Sports and Member of Parliament for Yagaba Kubori and his deputy, Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Legon, the National Security Coordinator, the Chief of Defense Staff of the Ghana Armed Forces, and other heads of the other security services, Municipal Chief Executive for Tama West Municipal Assembly, the Executive Chair and members of the Local Planning Committee of the 13th African Games, President of the Ghana Football Association, the Chief Director and officials of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Ni Borteyman Manche, and other traditional rulers, residents of Borteyman, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. We're gathered here this morning to commission this beautiful edifice constructed for the organization of the 13th African Games to be held in our country, as well as to mark the 25th day countdown to the holding of the Games, arguably Africa's biggest sporting event. It has been a long journey for us, which has been characterized by difficulties and uncertainties following the unexpected effect of the COVID-19 pandemic on our infrastructure development plans and general preparations. However, we demonstrated commitment and resilience. And when all hope appeared lost, we came up with a brilliant idea of adopting a hybrid approach to hosting the game. That is, using facilities at the University of Ghana, which were under construction, as well as selected facilities we could develop on time here in Borteyman. Our decision to adopt the hybrid method has proven to be a wise one, as facilities both at the University of Ghana and here in Borteyman, are ready for the hosting of the 13th edition of the Africa Games. Despite loud calls by some pessimists for our nation to withdraw from hosting the tournament, we remained resolute. And today, our country can be proud of the massive sporting infrastructure we have put in place for the Games, which will be a huge legacy for the country. Our nation is expecting some 5,000 elite athletes, some 3,000 experienced officials, and thousands of fans in the country, together with an estimated global audience of 2.2 billion people watching through traditional and social media. In its 57 years of existence, this is the first time that Ghana is hosting the Games. Despite Ghana being under the leadership of our first president, Kwame Nkrumah, a founding member of the African Games. The question is, why has Ghana not hosted the African Games until now? The answer is simple. There is a time for everything, and this is our time. We're now ready and capable of organizing and hosting the rest of the continent here in Ghana. The people and government of Ghana are honored and grateful to the African Union for the opportunity to host the rest of Africa for the first time in our history. Ladies and gentlemen, the construction of these magnificent multi-purpose facilities at Borteyman and the University of Ghana for the African Games clearly demonstrate the Akufo-Addo government's commitment to the development of much-needed sports infrastructure in Ghana. Over the last 7 years, my government has renovated the Accra Ahimijan Sports Stadium, the Cape Coast Sports Stadium, and the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. In addition to this, government has built 10 sports stadia in the 10 original regions of our country. 6 of these stadia, namely Wa in Upper West, Dunkwa Omofin in Central, Axim in Western, Doma Hinkro in Bono, Ho in Volta, and Koforidua in Eastern, are ready, with the Koforidua Sports Stadium having been recently commissioned by me. The remaining 4 are expected to be completed this year. At the community level, government has invested massively in the provision of astroturfs for various communities across the country. Thus far, government has built some 150 astroturf pitches across the country. It is important to note that when I assumed office in January 2017, Ghana had only 3 public astroturfs in the country. We expect to construct another 100 astroturfs before the end of this year. This again demonstrates government commitment to the provision of sporting infrastructure to engender the right facilities for the development of sports in Ghana. Fellow Ghanaians, as we enter the final stretch in our preparations for the African Games next month, government, together with the African Union, the Association of National Committees of Africa, ANOCA, and the Association of Africa Sports Confederation, AASSC, and other partners will do everything possible to make our visitors welcome and ensure the best arrangements for planned events. I admonish the Minister for Youth, the Ministry and the Minister for Youth and Sports, staff of the ministry, and the local organizing committee to go all out and organize the best African Games in history. To this end, I pledge the full commitment of government to ensure that all visitors to the country are secure, enjoy the best hospitality Ghana has to offer, and experience the greatest of African games. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor and pleasure to declare the Borteyman sports facilities for the 13th African Games, Accra 2023, duly commissioned. May God bless us all in our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Akufo Addo. You can do it better for him, please.
You do the bend this way and then do this first before we go inside.
Hello, Samuel, tell no baby.
I'm doing my work. Quit doing your work, please. Don't boss me.
Friends, so, His Excellency, cut tape. Please, all exercise restraint, but allow His Excellency to have those and we will be cutting on the tape for us.
We are participating. Space. Use space. Center. Come on. Use me this way, please. He's coming back this way. Give it. make space. Space, please. Space, please. Space.
Exchanging pleasantries with before he takes leave of us.
Africa design.
Has been His Excellency is up for that, but the program continues. The doctor and Constant who assisted us to construct this beautiful edifice. Thank you so much. Ghana is grateful.